I just had a brain for it. What I was asking you?
I'm just talking a little bit about whether it's like more of a painting or like a picture or more of
Oh
a like a
yeah,
story. Yeah.
yeah. I was interested in how you look at your music. Is it a painting or you telling a story? Go ahead.
Yeah. And I think it's more of a story right now, kind of just telling how an everyday person who doesn't have like, didn't come with like my default settings weren't really prepared to just entertain people. Um, and I'm trying to do it against the odds basically. So it's more of a story, I'd say.
Okay. Okay. And bringing it back to your music. Uh, we did what you know. Oh, next song that's growing on me. 24 hours. We have to say for this song. How that song can be.
Yeah, 24 hours. Second song of the year. Just dropped it last Tuesday, so go check that out if y'all haven't checked that out. Um, you know, uh, Kind of talking about how lifestyle choices yet again made my relationship collateral damage or my potential relationship. So I'm not even gonna. I'm at the point where like I'm not even entertaining. Um, I'm not even entertaining it because I already know that I was figuring it out. You already figured it out, or whatever it seems like. I went one way, you went another way. But it also like ties into my experience with different things as well. Like you know, uh, certain things that last a little too long. So it's like just tripping for a little bit too long to where it's not even comfortable. But it's basically just 24 hours that your whole world is like, I guess, knocked upside down. um, and just kind of fighting through the nonsense and the conflicting feelings throughout that.
That's what's up. And I'm curious how you go about like, do you have a certain strategy when it comes to like releasing music, or how often do you release music?
Yeah, like so, not necessarily. Oh, strategy in regards to how often I release or making the song.
Release.
Oh yeah. Right now, the only thing that I'm trying to do is make sure that I'm consistently at a pace that I'm able to put out a decent, song, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I'm trying to just consistently just be out there with something new, right? If you don't like this track, then I got another one coming in 6 weeks, and you might like that one. And hopefully, if I'm not putting out garbage, right, there's people out there who really like what I got. Maybe this release or maybe the next one, right?
Okay. Next song that I got that stands out that stands out to me. Windmills. How that
Windmills,
song get?
yeah, that Windmills is that one. I started saying like, "Baby girl, you're much too perfect to be living in this world." It's just kind of just fun, but obviously I'm dealing with some. Like I like to make light of the fact that I'm dealing with some very like serious things, right? So like I'm obviously going through a lot in my head in the real world. Um, I just it's a little playful. Um, I feel like there's some decent bars in there. Um, but yeah, the video kind of brings it all together. So setting the scene with saying you're much too perfect to be living in this world, and then I just start talking in a lighthearted way about just the different bullshit I dealt with, in a period of time. So, and I'm
Okay.
basically telling everybody at the end, now I'm gonna show this world where, like, it's time to show the world where you're from, right?
Agree. Next song that I have, is it pronounced for Viv or for Viv?
Oh, for Viv.
Okay. Uh, that's the next song that's going on for Viv.
Yeah, that was
How
so
that
that
song?
was yeah, the second track. I explained a little bit of it earlier. Just real life experience. Beginning is pretty puppy love. But like you don't want to admit it, right? People are all like I'm in love with this person, like da 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 da. Um, and everyone's like kind of your family, your friends. They're like, yeah, all right, like whatever you say. Um, and then shit hits the fan basically. Things are changing. I'm going through like the real shit, like the stuff that makes you decide whether or not that's like even a right person to be in your life, and you're seeing them. Um, you're seeing without all the smoke and mirrors, and just the difficulties of navigating as an artist who doesn't have like a lot of who doesn't have the clout, who doesn't have like the accolades and like the proof of concept, right? And trying to take what you're doing seriously, and not necessarily having as much backing from something that's so close to you, right? As your partner would be, right?
Well, that was the end, or you was asking a question?
Oh no, I was just saying like, yeah, that was the end of that. That's basically what I'm saying is like, you know,
Okay, respect. And the last song that I have, that's going on me, "I Own Me." How that's
I man is weird, but I was just going through a lot, man. 2020 was a decent amount for a lot of people. I feel like it gave a lot of people who weren't like didn't even really have too much beforehand. Some like just social anxiety or like just different like uncomfortability with their own life and their headspace. And I felt like I was at a point where like I was trapped in my head, and I kind of talk about that in the end. And I talk about like different scenarios and things like just like it should just be like a train of thoughts. Like it's not like super specific on one topic, but I'm just talking about keep your eyes on me to see where this is gonna go. Right, just keep your eyes on me. Keep your eyes on me. Maybe to see where it's gonna go, but also like how people are like, oh, you probably should. I mean, like not in a positive, necessarily positive way, but you should keep an eye on so and so, right? Because I don't know, they're not doing too hot right now or whatever it ends up being, right? So it's just like kind of both.
no respect. And listening to your music, I would definitely say, uh, I think you have a good knack for creating radio hits. Uh, and even like for some like I would definitely say I like the way how you separate your music. For anybody that's a big fan, I think they definitely get rewarded for digging deeper into your music, especially finding your SoundCloud. So I think that's definitely rewarding for them to give them a reason to dig deeper. I would say, and for your current journey of your new wave of music, you keep up mainstream. I would definitely say for new artists, I think it did a good enough job to reel in people. So uh, that I think the way how you set it up is a nice balance, and I could definitely see potential in your music uh, growing from here. So I already think you got a knack for creating some radio hits. Um, I think you're really good at creating melodies and hooks where people could sing along to. And I think you're really good at bringing out emotions within your music, for the good, the bad, the worst. I think you're really good at pouring or showcasing those emotions where people can relate to. I think you're really good at that. So I think your music definitely got a lot of potential. Um, I would definitely say try to promote your music overseas as well. I'd be curious, what type of audience or attraction you get from
Yeah, I heard it. I know I appreciate that. I heard it. It was cutting a little bit out on my end for a portion, but I got everything you were tracking. No, I think the overseas thing is interesting. I really appreciate everything you're saying. I feel like you're really seeing the vision, and I'm trying to be better about putting myself out there. And I think that might be a decent market for people who are kind of intrigued on what we got going on over here.
that. I agree. I agree. And if you're especially looking for people to support your craft, I think a global audience will definitely do that for you. I be telling everybody, a global audience typically appreciate the artist more because they're not going to do all the research, all the unnecessary bullshit. They just care about the art itself.
Hmm.
But your home country, they more likely to do that because, you know, you're from the same country and you live by the same standards of everybody else. So
Hmm.
it's standard for us to care about all the unnecessary bullshit than the art itself. So if you really want to build a fan base of people that just care about the art itself, overseas is your best bet. And typically you get love, you know, easy, easier than it is to get love from your home country.
Yeah, I feel like that's free game right there. I really appreciate it.
So I'm definitely looking forward to more more of your creativity, more of your music, and keep branching yourself out there. I think you got something, so I'm definitely rooting for you.
I appreciate that.
Coming to the end of the oh, go ahead, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just yeah, thank you. Like very thorough. You're really trying to understand what's going on here, and I feel like you really got a picture of what it looks like, and it seems like you're excited to see where things are going. So I appreciate you even having me on here.
Shout out to you. And coming to the end, shout out all your platforms. Shout out anybody that you want to put on, and then drop a song out of your catalog you want the audience to tune
I got you. Yeah. So coming to the end. My name is Young Dalliance on every platform. It might be Daddy Dalliance on some platforms, but it's spelled like D Alliance. So if you can spell D Alliance, just put it together. Young Dalliance on all those platforms. 24 hours. That is the track I dropped on the 18th. So go check that one out. It's the most recent. That's the one I'm trying to push right now. If you don't like it, someone else might like it. So if you think you got potential, show it to someone else. And then yeah, my engineer right now is going to be Andrew Chartel. He used to be at Black Diamond Studios. He's got his own studios right now. So if you're interested, definitely connect there. And yeah, then that's what I got.
to. Shout out to you. And it was great to definitely have you on this podcast. I'm going to send you all the connection I mentioned earlier. Um, when it comes to local talent, the ones that I would recommend that I previously did podcasts with, you might enjoy their voice. Abby Woods, if you're looking for someone that, Paramore, the lead singer,
Mm-hmm.
her voice is kind of similar to the lead singer. She got potential. Uh, let me see.
Definitely get me in contact with that person. I'm doing a track called Control that's coming up right now, and it's that kind of rock thing that I was telling you about, but it's not something I'm super versed in. And I might be looking for
Okay.
someone to hop on that hook.
Uh, Okay, I got you. I'm gonna send you uh the people that I'm talking about. I'm gonna send to you. So you looking for some singers?
Hmm.
I think you looking for female singers only or male singers as well?
Both primarily female singers, but both I think depending on the song.
Okay, I got you. That one you probably seen the link. Uh, in the Valentine's soundtrack that we doing that we create the soundtrack, we mix it and everything on in. Uh, if you would like to take part in dropping a verse, we can see more details about that as well.
Yeah, I think that'd be dope. Anything to get out there.
Okay, gotcha. The only thing I would need from you is send me a photo that you would like to use for your cover pic for your EP, and I'll get your bio ready as soon as possible.
Perfect.
Outside of that, have a blessed one. It was really great to have you on this podcast. Appreciate giving us your time today.
No, I appreciate you hosting and asking these questions, and this is going to be really good for anyone who's looking to dive deeper. This is where I'm directing them. I'm going to have them just check this out when this is live. When is this going to be live out here?
Probably gonna get your EP ready within 2 weeks.
Perfect.
Uh, but as soon as I give you the bio, and I got the photo. Probably within that week, I'll have it up and ready.
Perfect. So I'll just say that for anyone who is supporting me and has made it to this point of this podcast, when this is live, I appreciate you more than you know. Thank you for helping me chase my dreams. Just hopefully a little Easter egg for whoever makes it to the end, you know?
Shout out to you. I'm looking forward to your success. Have a blessed one.
You as well.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you.